So yeah, what does that mean? What does it mean for you to have some peace of mind, to have some peace of heart?
Welcome. So, thinking about which mindful musings we can come up with and hopefully are going to be a part of my learning curve. Well, as the standards are duality is out, discrimination is out, and the use of force is out. That must be out if you are going to make a point of peace. So, in the little video, the older video of guidance, where I was saying, like, you can have some peace of mind and you can have some peace at heart. And I think that that's underrated, especially the discussion of life view and convictions. So, peace of mind and peace of heart are underrated. I think it needs to be given more value because only the one that has no peace with himself will disturb a point of peace. So, as part of the guidance, where we say discrimination is out, duality is out, the use of force is out, like you see in the manner, and then the invitation to feel free to meditate with us. You can lit a candle or you can lit some incense. And then you will actually start to breathe slowly to control your heartbeat. And that is actually the mindfulness in which you're coming in a vibe where we say, free your mind of negative thoughts. Yes, so when you have negative thoughts, don't give words to it because it's criminal. And when you put deeds to it, it's even more criminal. So, no negative thoughts. That's the root of disturbing the peace. It starts with the mind that produces negative thoughts. So, therefore, you should think from within your heart. And earlier explained in previous life and previous broadcasts to listen to understand instead to reply. When you are replying, I already know that you did not understood what I had to say because you are busy replying. So a thought anchor on that specific part is known as Nivea in Dutch. Nooit invullen voor een ander. Please do not fill in for somebody else. Yeah, so with the Igaba, which we use as a talking stick, you share word time. So if you are with six people and you share 1 hour of time together, and when there is word time as a standard, then everybody has 10 minutes of speech time. Well, on the great men table, it is like when you have your speech time, you will not be interrupted only by an proper question. So when somebody does not understand what you are talking about, then they can raise the finger with a proper question what they do not understand. So they can ask, sorry, I do not understand the part where you were saying this and that. Can you explain that to me? Oh, yeah. And then you come to a closer understanding of each other. And in communication, where people want to come to a closer understanding of each other, they will be heard and they will feel understood, which is actually the purpose of human communication. That should be a normalcy, which is totally not, eh? So listen to understand. And what you don't understand, you can ask a proper question. And you can leave that in the comment section so we can find an answer together. For the Twitch people, I cannot see you. So I am not able to respond to the Twitch people at the moment. And the TikTokers, well, at the moment, I have no TikTok. It disappeared from my phone. Like, ugh. I had this underbelly feeling of it's not giving me really enjoyment. So maybe later I will go back. I don't know. It's just an app, you know. Do not get too much attached to apps. It's better to get attached to nature and origin. So I have found my peace of mind. I have found my peace of my heart at peace, and have found my inner peace, for which I now have peace at my center. So, in these turbulent times, it's very important to have peace at your center. Because when you find balance, so first you need to find your mentally balance, you know, because negative make you mentally ill. People do not understand that. They do not value negative thoughts as how bad they are for your brain. Because negative thoughts, anger filled or hate filled, they can cause tumors. So you better not, because think toxic, your brain produces toxins. So staying angry and hate stay low vibration, you make your own body ill because you make yourself mentally ill. So therefore, we train our mental resistance. And I think if people train more their mental resistance, it will be easier for them to grow up than to stay in these immature levels of, I do not call that communication, I call that blah, 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 blah frequency. I want to say something. I want to say something frequency. I want to say something frequency. So everybody is saying something preferably at the same time. And then you ask me what I think about it all. Really funny. 10 people screaming at the same time. And then they ask me what I think about it. Well, I might, due to the cacophony of sounds, may not completely get what the hell was going on. Can you please give me more in-depth information? And now the question, will they all scream again? Well, it goes like this. Ever saw a nest of birds? And there are 10 little birds in the nest, out of the egg. And then mommy comes, and what do all the birds do? They start to scream. And well, it looks like that. That's how I imagine it, to make it a little bit of comedy. So maybe we are going to change something. We are going from mindful musings to mindful musing comedy. Let's have a laugh about it. So yeah, I'm happy I can make myself laugh at multiple times. Yeah, that's really nice. For me, yeah, not for you. There we go again. So, a monk once said, keep it cool, take control. I said, I wish you had my brain. No keeping it cool, no control. I say, I am the fool. And then the monk looked at me with very big eyes, very surprised. Oh, you are like that. I don't know if this slow comedy is really funny. Yeah, I try not to laugh too much. And then the mind is floating on the rhythm and the melody lines. So yeah, that laughing, that is really good, really healing, really nice frequency. And it is important to find your joy in life. Maybe going to do that boring stuff like philosophy. I think that's a word. Couldn't they found a better word than, hey, what do you do? What do you study? Philosophy. What? It sounds like you put pudding in on somebody's plate and you just wanted to put a little bit, but half of the package is dropping out. That is how fluff sounds. You know, like fluffy, fluffy, like a half package of chocolate pudding, fluffy, and a whole plate is covered in chocolate. You know, and that's one thing, to hear our words as philosophy. That does not mean like that I think, what does that mean, philosophy? So, what's the definition of philosophy? What is the meaning of philosophy? Well, philosophy as philosophers. Yeah, you wouldn't believe me if I told you that. So, yeah, what are your favorite philosophers? Let me know in the comment section. But to gain wisdom, yeah, that is something that we people can do, or that we actually should do if we want to enrich your heart. So, how so to rich is because a very long answer. Are you ready for it? The answer is about 10 Bibles long. You got a moment? Oh no, I will sleep well. After one Bible finished, everybody sleeping. And then 9 more Bibles. Relax, de-stress. That's a good thing. You know, everybody needs to decide for themselves if they want to grow up, if they want to let the inner child grow up. And everybody needs to take their own responsibility if they want to be kind. And if you produce thoughts that you don't want to be kind, well, 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 that's such a pity. That is really going to suck, I gotta tell you. Don't you think? Imagine you have peace of mind and peace of heart, and you start to produce negative thoughts. And then they say, I'm busy. I'm busy. I say, no shit, Sherlock. These negative thoughts keeping you very busy, eh? No, and you just need to say, how many assholes do you count? Somebody said, that president is an asshole. I say, do you know more assholes? Or only him? Well, that's a never ending story. So, yeah, there is this band called Volbeat, and they made a song, Still Counting. And it starts a little bit with a reggae vibe. Chung, 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 chung. And then he sings, counting all the assholes in the room. I'm definitely not alone. Alone. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. So, yeah, the purpose of religion is how to become kind. So, yeah, I do not know how long you should wait before people become kind. And you know, there is no guarantee when somebody decides to become hateful or violent or angry. Or if you speak the truth, you can experience it all. So, the truth isn't hiding. That's why it's covered with lies. Whoa, that's a great quote. I'm going to. The truth isn't hiding, but it's covered with lies. That's a good one. And you know, first, you know, between me and my words that I spent to source, I was in deep meditation about it with a question like, I only want to know one thing, and that's the truth. And the first lesson I learned after I said that is that you can only know the truth when you speak the truth. And after that, you forget about lying. So I do not know how to do that anymore. And that kind of sucks in one aspect because it makes me look like an asshole all the time. Yeah, quote. What was the quote? That was a magnificent quote. What? What did I say? Oh yeah, truth isn't hiding, but it is covered with lies. And that makes it difficult to find. So when you cover your own conviction of life with lies, or to find the truth inside yourself. So we fantasize a lot, which is only creating an illusion. So who am I? That's a question. Let's do some soul research together. Who am I? Well, my name is given to me, but I am not my name. I am not my physical body. I am my spirit. I am my soul. So I say, I am that I am. And some people did start with giving their spiritual body a name. So to find the truth inside yourself, it's easier when you have found peace inside yourself. Because peace of mind gives you clarity. And with that clarity, you can focus. So you start to think from within your heart about what would love do, instead of polluting your mind with negative thoughts, anger, and hateful thoughts, which are distracting you from your own truth, which is that you are a light being. And that's who we are as humanity. So you cannot find truth when you are angry. When you are angry, there is no more extra truth to be found. So you need to let that anger go. And you can place that in Sue's hands. And because you cannot find the truth, you do not see the solution. So the only existence is the illusion of the problem. And about that problem, we are going to do what? course, this does not count for you, but we are going to complain. And because we did not find the truth in ourselves, it's always somebody else's fault. So we are going to point some fingers. Well, it's the fault of the ones viewing this broadcast. Not my fault, everybody else's fault. Come on, eh? And we are going to do the blame game. But if you ask yourself the truth about playing the blame game, the truth about playing the blame game is that you feel a sensation of guilt. So, guilty behavior gives a feeling of guilt, and it's always somebody else's fault, somebody else's mistake. It's never you. And you cover up more of these lies on your own truth. The truth that is not hidden inside you because you have a consciousness. And we all have a consciousness. But then we know. So when we find the truth inside ourselves, we start to know it's no longer believing when it's true. And isn't that beautiful? Oh my God, what I feel now is so amazing. I wish I could share it with the world. And I'm going to tell you what I did. It feels so amazing. It's finding that peace of mind. You have peace at heart, and you have that inner peace at your center. You have found your balance, and then this energy inside your body is revealing all the truth because you uncovered all the lies and you find the truth inside yourself. And you know what's so amazing and beautiful what's happening then? It's really amazing. I wish that people know this. The truth sets you free. Isn't that amazing? So, with peace at your mind, peace at heart, inner peace, peace at your center, oh my God, and the truth sets you free, my love. And then you, in this moment, I can only be kind. These, this sensation, when the truth setting you, you uncover all the lies, you are fully honest to yourself, and that is what you want to see in the other person. But you realize that, like the layers of an onion, you need to start to peel to return to origin. You need to purify yourself, cleanse yourself from the illusion, from all these layers of lies sticking on your own truth. And when you do that, well, you will have that amazing feeling because the truth sets you free. So you are fully transparent with yourself. You're honest to yourself. You only want to know one thing, and that's the truth. And then truth is getting into existence within you, and it vibes through you. And then when you open your eyes, you learn to see with other eyes. But if lies are thrown to cover up the truth that you speak, then just be patient. Find your balance again. Remove any negative thoughts. And when knowing the lies because you uncovered them and you have your inner peace in your center and you are standing balanced, the lies no longer matter. You do not need to be angry because you came to truth and it already has set you free. So you still can and are able to observe the lie, but that will never ever come close to your heart. And that is what true is. And when you gain that knowing, you have found the wisdom. And that is explaining how I got so filthy rich inside my huge heart and why I can channel so much love and bring so much vibes of love into the world with light and healing. But when the world is too blind to see, they might miss all that. And that's the true pity of the one that is hateful, angry, speaking with split tongue, is not sure about existence because never stopped believing. But knowing is ending believing because when you know, there is no need for belief. So the believers need to transform into knowers. I believe that's true. And the phrase, I do not believe that's true, have both the same meaning. Yes, you could always say, I don't believe that's true, or I do believe that's true. It does not matter if you say, I do believe that's true. On the same thing, you can say, I do not believe that's true. And it's because believing is not knowing. So when you know, you do not feel the need to believe because you actually know it. Um, I believe that one and one is two. Well, the student that didn't learn a thing or two said, What? I say, 1 plus 1 is 2. And the student says, 1 and 1 is 2. I say that's correct. So, student, can you tell me how much is 1 plus 1? And the student said, 2. It's 2. So, the student learned that 1 plus 1 is 2. Correct. Now we go to the next one. 2 plus 2 is 4. So there is a mathematical error because you jump from 1, of course, to 1 plus 1 is 2, and then you jump to 4. But you forgot about the 3. So 1 plus 2 is 3. And yeah, I am probably the only one on the planet who knows that 1 plus 2 is 3. Nobody learned it. That was always 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. And I say, hello, what's 1 plus 2? Nobody knew it was 3. So I'm going to say to you, 1 plus 2 is 3. So there we just did our Guinness Book of Record attempt. The first solution on 1 plus 2 is 3. Of course, it's just comedy, and it was a little bit a joke, yeah. So the student learned something, how to count. And then I say, Phew, I just counted till 1,000,000. Isn't that amazing? I said I might skip a few. 1, 2 million. So funny. But yeah, this important. You can delay your life from the truth that is shining inside you, and every human being is shining the truth. It's only covered with lies and illusions. So, if people stop believing and start knowing, then the lies will uncover. The truth will set you free, and you will see that you are an enlightened being. So thinking from within your heart is really good. And this is where the symbolism and scriptures are describing me rising as a phoenix. And then the truth is that you need to let go. So if you do not like to hold on your own anger, Why should you hold on the anger of somebody else? Ask yourself that question. What is that telling you? Where will the truth set you free on answering the question? If you would not like to hold on your own anger because you let it go, why should you hold on the anger of somebody else? And that is what is happening by mainstream media. They're feeding you the anger of other people, of other geographical locations, or they divide you into groups and let you believe that you need to fight each other, or they dump you down by making you believe that everything is only in this one holy book. So when they have you focused on one book and they know the context, what's inside the book, they know what you know what's inside the book, and that you know only that, and dump yourself down to only that, knowing the whole world, where there is totally no room for the growth of consciousness, which did grow immensely since 2025 and the year zero. So, yeah, it's quite a while that humans kept learning and learning about the truth. The truth might hurt, but the lies hurt more. But it's only the truth that will set you free. And to find that truth, first you need to find your peace. That makes it so easy to find your inner truth. And then your inner truth will shine outside, vibing hand in hand with the inner truth, with the wish to be kind to others as others are kind to you. And if they are not kind to you, that's such a pity for them because that is only showing their own suffering, where they accept the illusion and the negative thoughts, making the mentally ill, poisoning the body. But we say, free your mind, and then we say, open your mind. But do not open your mind for negativity. Do not open your mind for lies. But you need to uncover the lies that is on your own inner truth. And when you can speak the truth to yourself, and when you are honest to yourself, you will be brave to speak the truth to others, even if you were mistaken. Because you know that holding on to the lies is only creating karma. Not being honest with yourself means that the truth will not set you free. So you still will be engaged in the matrix of illusions and lies. So when you find inner peace, when you find inner truth, and you vibe with that for a long time, and you practice that, your third eye sometimes functioning until the pineal gland is completely purified and your third eye active, then you can see with your third eye in this materialistic world. So the things that are hidden are covered with lies. But it was never the meaning of truth to be hidden. It only appears to be hidden when it's covered with lies. Let me see if I can come up with some more mind blowing music. Going to drink a little bit of water. And it says that put some water on the side because the truth is a fire. And if that fire is burning inside and you speak with truth, phew, very hot, because it's truth is fire, love is fire. It's true what the women said to me. I'm a hot boy because the truth is fire, love is fire, desire is fire, and at the moment I feel as hot as an erupting volcano. Man, and that is the light is also fire. So the truth is fire, the love is fire, the light. No wonder I'm hot. I'm super, super, super hot. Love, light, truth, all fire. Oh, awesome. My God. And peace, also fire. Oh my God. I'm getting even hotter. So, yeah, I'm very hot. Peace fire, truth fire, love fire, light fire, desire fire, but the desire fire, A, phew, that makes you sweat. So I would not really pay too much attention to that because the truth about desire is a lot of letting go. But other than that, I'm still. So it's not only the roof, but it's like Frankie, Frankie is on fire. And that is the energy, yeah? So that divine energy is light going as fire to your body. It's love and it's a truth and fire, fire, fire. So I believe eh, that it's true, or I don't believe that it's true. Matter, pick one. That people sitting next to me in my aura, and when I go like truth fire, love fire, light fire, peace fire, then they will probably think they are in hell so hot. They think like foo foo, you are hot. I say yeah yeah. So yeah, that is really it's really funny that the spiritual essence of truth is fire, light is fire, peace fire. You know a peace fire. I make a peace fire all the time. So yeah, so that's explain why I feel that my spiritual energy, like recently I also said my hands are glowing. Now also my hands are glowing very odd, like if I wave, So oh we got an interruption. What's this? Support, guidance, assistance, reconnect. Maybe we should do that and meditate. Find your balance, heal, return to nature. So let's return to origin. That's nice to do, returning to origin. And become one with origin. Oh, we got this again. So yeah, it's 1 hour, a little bit longer. Um, yeah, I'm going to talk after the live stream with myself about yeah, letting that energy flow of peace, fire, love, fire, light, fire, burning with desire, true fire. And that yeah, that's music. That's music. It's firing. Oh, I cannot touch my own legs with my hands. My hands are hot, I'm telling you. So people can experience that. So with these hands, I can touch somebody. Well, they can receive some healing. Healing by fire. So that's also what I did with my grandmother when she had cold hands. I hold the hand and then make the whole body hot. So then she had warm hands again. Then she let my hand go. I said, warm now? Yes, my grandmother said. And then also my hands were glowing. They got really red, reddish color. So yeah, we are now actually in the aftermath of the broadcast. So we are behind the scenes now because actually it ended. But I did not yet press the button. So you are still stuck with me. Isn't that funny? So yeah, and that is also, like um, people that seek religion because they believe they, and because the fact that they believe they are not yet in the knowing. And that is actually what is meaning about learn to know origin, learn to know source, learn to know, give it a name. Yes? To come to a closer knowing of source. Well, then you need to know your shizzle. Isn't that right? So that's know how. And I know how. Peace, fire, love, fire, light, fire. a heart full of desire, and with fire that I forgot, bushfire. Oh no, we have enough bushfires. Forest fire. No, it's good to give forest fires attention because, oh my God, a lot of forest burning. So we had peace fire, light fire, truth fire, love fire, a heart full of desire. Maybe it's also maybe a nice song. Eh? Truth fire, love fire, light fire, peace fire, heart full of desire. And this sounds a little boring because it's monotone and everything is singing in one tone, and that is also maybe something. And now people are saying, well, Frankie, maybe you should have pressed the button. You should have pressed the button because now you're mumbling, now you're singing. And sorry, Frankie, I need to say to you, but your singing was kind of awful. And then I think, oh, thank you. I didn't know. The end. The end.